guys, it's Scully City. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel to see what I see for you guys for the second half of August already. Oh my god, time is flying. And I just want to say hello to my beautiful fellow Cancers. And I hope the last couple weeks were fantastic for you guys. Let me know how everything's been resonating with you guys. And yeah, let's get into it, guys. So I'm going to be using one of my favorite decks, which I'm sure you guys have seen before with me, which is the Tarot Illuminati. It's beautiful. I think it's really elegant, lots of blues and greens, very indicative of water signs in general. So I thought it would be perfect for us. And yeah, if you guys can hit that like button for me, just to show appreciation, I will show my appreciation by saying thank you, because it does help my channel to grow. And yeah, what else? Okay, messages are not going to resonate with everybody, as I always say. So, you know, don't try to force anything if it doesn't fit. And if it does resonate, you know, but you're not completely sure, contact me at the email address below, and I would be happy to set up a one-on-one reading with you guys. Okay? All right, let's get on with it, Cancers. Let's see what's going on for us for the second half of August, August 16th through the 31st, 2019. Okay. Well. Okay. All right. All right. So I'm seeing here in the past with the Five of Wands that some of you Cancers may have been going through a time of, you know, a lot of bickering, a lot of fighting, you know, having to stand your ground, competition, things of that nature. I do feel like you guys have been standing strong, though, with the Hierophant and really just keeping focus on what's going to help you feel like you are making progress, okay? And also that's about wanting a commitment. So, you know, for some of the Cancers that I'm picking up on, this could be that maybe you guys have really been fighting with a significant other, and you've really just decided, you know, like, is this really what I'm looking for in terms of a commitment, right? Maybe that's, you know, some kind of decision that you recently came to with that. Because I feel like what you guys are really looking for is this Ten of Pentacles energy, which is all about that domestic bliss, right? Like really wanting to, you know, have that cornucopia of wealth and that, you know, that family unit, okay? I feel like here with the Two of Wands, if you guys have been fighting with somebody, and this could be somebody that's current or maybe an ex came back around, I do feel like there is a good talk that's going to be had here with the Two of Wands, okay? And I feel like this is coming out of a time because you guys have dealt with some, you know, some sadness, some stress, some betrayal here with the Three of Swords, some sorrow. And I do feel, yeah, okay. I feel like the ones that I'm tapping into, there is somebody that has been keeping an eye on you guys with the Page of Swords. That's my spy card, okay? And I feel like this is somebody who, I do feel like this is where this like fighting is coming from, okay? So again, this could be somebody that maybe you recently broke up with, or if you're still, you know, connected with this person, this could be somebody that you've really been thinking more and more about, you know, if you want to stay with this person, you know. And I feel like that big talk that I saw earlier is going to have to get you to stand your ground with what you're really looking for, okay? Let's get into that Page of Swords, though. Let's see what that's all about. And there's two of our cards, guys, the Moon and the Chariot, and the Ten of Cups. Okay. So normally I would kind of get like a bad connotation associated with the Page of Swords. But here I'm feeling as though, you know, this is somebody that you guys have been fighting with or fought with in the past. And I feel like they've been waiting for you to come back around with the Three of Wands. Waiting for the ships to come in, right? And I feel as though, you know, they've been really focused on what Cancer can offer them, okay? So again, we got that Moon card that's indicative of the Cancer sign. Sometimes, like, you know, some people like to say that because we're ruled by the Moon, right? But the Moon is also about keeping secrets. It's about dreams. It's about, you know, things that are hidden, Okay, so we've got that. You've also got the Chariot card. That's again indicative of Cancer. But this is also about like, where are we going to put our focus, right? Like, what are we going to charge towards? And then you got the Ten of Cups associated with that. Ten of Cups is, again, like another domestic bliss card. This is about, you know, wish fulfillment +1, right? I'm feeling like what I'm tapping into is like the ones that have fought with somebody and maybe you guys recently broke up, or you're kind of on the verge of breaking up. I feel like your partner has been really keeping more of an eye on you, or ex-partner has been keeping an eye on you. And I feel like they've been really, you know, trying to process how life would be without you. So I do feel like what this person's goal is to try to work things out with you, try to get that domestic bliss with you, okay? Let's look a little bit deeper into it. Yep, quick communication coming in, guys. Eight of Wands. And the Star card. Yeah, all right. These are good cards, guys. Okay. Star card is about healing. Okay, so if you've been dealing with somebody who maybe was not very mature, or they were emotionally unavailable, you know, this time apart from you, or this arguing that you've been doing when you've been standing up for yourself, may have kind of given them the wake-up call that they needed. And so the Star card is about, you know, healing. It's about reaching inner potential. It's also about things being written in the stars, right? So I feel like the ones that I'm tapping into, Cancer, somebody is like zeroed in on you, and they're like, Cancer's the one. Cancer's the one. You know what I mean? This is the person that I want to spend my life with. And because they're looking at you like you are the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is, you know, a very sensual being. This is very much a person that when they walk into a room, people are noticing them. They have a lot of style. They have a lot of grace. They just exude sensuality and passion. So that's how this person is viewing you guys. I feel like if this person has been like very unstable before, I feel like they've been doing some work on themselves with the Temperance card. This is also indicative of the sign of Sagittarius, so this could have to do with the Sagittarius. But otherwise, the Temperance card is really just about finding that inner balance by seeking outside sources like meditation, or, you know, Reiki energy work, things of that nature. Okay, seeing, you know, a counselor, something like that. But I do feel like you are going to get a message in the next couple of weeks, Cancer, with the Page of Wands. This is a message about passion. And I do feel like this person has been working hard. I feel like they've been trying to balance themselves, because the Two of Pentacles is about balance. And it's also about, you know, relationships that are built on reciprocity. I'm liking this, Cancer. It's looking as though somebody has, you know, had a change of heart. And as I say that, we get the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is, you know, about new emotional epiphanies, new beginnings, somebody offering you their cup of emotion. But I'm feeling, Cancer, like you guys are going to be a little bit reluctant to take it. I do. I feel like with this Four of Cups, you guys are just going to be really focused on how this person was before, you know? And I don't feel like you're going to really trust that they've been really doing some work on themselves, because they may have been dealing with some devil energy before. The devil, you know, of course, not an all bad card. You know, this is about sensuality. It's about really enjoying the finer things in life. But it's also about addictions, codependency, you know, coping mechanisms that may not be the best for, you know, a person or the people around that person, okay? And I feel like this person was coming from the devil energy before. And I feel like you told yourself that you weren't going to take it back. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, because there was sneaky behavior going on before with the Five of Swords. This is also about conflict. And then with the Five of Cups, I just feel like you guys have just really, really kind of decided that this is not what you're looking for. This is not the road that you want to take. You see in this card, really focused on the cups that have been spilled, and there's two cups behind him. Two cups, you know, Two of Cups is love. But I do feel like somebody's going to be coming towards you guys, Cancer. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is about that message of passion, right? Somebody wants a passionate new beginning with you guys. Oh, shit. Cancer. I know I've been seeing that, you know, we're going to have a lot of suitors and that there are going to be a lot of people, you know, making offers. Some that we really wouldn't be that interested in, right? We might have gotten a little frustrated in the past. What I'm zooming in on for this next couple of weeks is not like multiple people coming towards you. I feel like this is one singular individual. Look at how determined this King of Cups is. He has got his sights on Cancer. Like, I want that crab. I want that crab. And I feel like this person's going to come at you pretty hardcore. This is akin to the, you know, to the Knight of Wands. And that's taking action with passion. Taking action with passion. Wanting to offer you guys something new. New beginning. You know, yeah, guys, this is what I'm picking up on. I feel like, you know, all the people that, you know, may have been coming towards you lately, and you got that competition card was like your first card, so I feel like maybe people were vying for your attention, and I feel like you guys have this energy about you now where one singular person is very focused on Cancer. And I feel like in the next couple of weeks, they are going to come out of, you know, the dark. Because they've been watching you. They're watching you, right? They're looking at your social media. You know, they're definitely, you know, they may be asking people about you. You know, they're reflecting on past conversations, past arguments that you guys had. They may be rereading emails, text messages, all that stuff. This person is definitely ruminating about you. But the good thing about this is I feel like this person... and this is not for everybody, obviously, but I do feel like this particular person has done work on themselves. And they've done it because they see you as the one that they want to be with. So they know that they need to work for that. And that's because Cancers, you know, right? We've gained our strength back. We're like, I know my worth. I know what I bring to the table. And I need a partner, right? I don't want to babysit. You know, I don't want to fight anymore. I want somebody who's on my level. And I feel like whoever this person is, I do feel like this person is really working hard to try to be on your level. So, wow. Let me know how that goes. Let me see how that resonates with you guys for the next couple of weeks. Yeah. So if you feel like this is, you know, kind of really hitting you guys deep, feel free to contact me and we'll see about your particular situation, but it's definitely looking like it's not like a whole slew of people anymore. I feel like this is one very determined individual that is like, I want Cancer. I'm going to come get Cancer. Cancer will be mine. So I hope that was helpful, guys. Yeah, let me know how that goes. In the meantime, I wish you guys lots of love, lots of clarity, and lots of strength as you get through these next couple of weeks. And I will definitely be back with you guys next week for, you know, the elemental signs. And then again, for the beginning of September already. Oh my God. Guys, I love you. I'll be talking with you soon. Bye.